Good day and welcome to our new video on nuclear energy. What is nuclear energy? Nuclear energy is a mature and reliable technology that currently provides approximately 11% of the world's electricity. To put this into perspective, this is the equivalent of solar and wind energy combined. How is nuclear energy produced? Nuclear energy is generated from nuclear reactions in a nuclear reactor. So, nuclear reactions occur when the nucleus of an atom is split or when the two nuclei are combined. So, these methods are called fission and fusion, respectively. This nuclear reaction may take place spontaneously, as in radioactivity, or it may be induced by a bombardment with a particle or ray. Nuclear energy is a powerful and concentrated source of energy that can be harnessed to generate electricity and other forms of energy. So, this brings us to the question, how does nuclear energy generate electricity? There are structures called nuclear power plants, which houses a nuclear reactor. The fuel used in nuclear reactors is typically uranium. In other instances, plutonium may be used, but uranium is the most common fuel that is used in nuclear reactors. So it is enriched, uranium is enriched to increase the concentration of the isotope uranium-235. Uranium-235 is like a common, the particular type of uranium that is used in nuclear reactor to produce nuclear energy. So, what does the nuclear reactor do? The nuclear reactor splits uranium atoms, which then generates heat. The generated heat is then used to boil water, which causes steam. The steam then spins a turbine that is connected to a generator, which creates electricity. Let's explain this in detail so that you can understand better. We earlier said that nuclear reaction may take place spontaneously or by deliberate bombardment. To now produce electricity, the nuclear reactor bombards and splits uranium atoms, and the energy released is used to heat water, which creates steam. The steam, just like a steam engine, is then used to drive a turbine that is connected to a generator, which creates electricity. So, nuclear energy is clean, but not always clean. Nuclear energy is regarded as clean energy because nuclear power plants are able to generate large amounts of electricity with relatively low emissions of greenhouse gases. Uranium, which is the primary source of fuel for nuclear reactors, doesn't release combustion like coal and other fossil fuels. Also, nuclear energy is more reliable than intermittent wind and solar power because, as we all know, the wind doesn't always blow and the sun doesn't always shine. So, nuclear energy is a highly concentrated and efficient source of clean energy. A single uranium fuel pellet contains as much energy as a ton of coal or 3 barrels of oil. So, the bots in the cleanliness of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy poses significant challenges, including the management of nuclear waste, the potential for accidents or disasters, and the risk of nuclear proliferation. Another challenge is that nuclear power plants require significant capital investment, but once built, they can operate for several decades with relatively low operating costs. Despite these setbacks or challenges that makes nuclear energy seems unclean, nuclear energy is an important component of the global energy mix and has the potential to contribute significantly to meeting future energy demands while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So, are there further buts or are there further downsides to the green nature of nuclear energy? In later videos, we will identify the differences between two forms of nuclear reactions, fission and fusion. Fission is what is in usage right now, while fusion is still being developed. Then, although nuclear power plants don't release greenhouse gas emissions when creating nuclear energy, is there a possibility that the nuclear power plant itself relies on fossil fuel as an energy source? All these will be revealed in our next videos. So ensure you subscribe and turn on notifications. This is the Energy Brief with Peter, where you get the most reliable and independent and interesting rather source of energy news, updates, and educational content. Thank you very much.